and this is my district's book tag, which is based upon the Hunger Games, and each question is to do with the different districts of that world. And I think there's 11, no, there's 12 districts, and each of them are known for different things, and each question is to do with those different things in regards to the districts. And I'm going to go straight into this, and the first district is luxury. Pick a book with a lot of opulence, or something that is very rich in general. There's a lot of money, a lot of wealth, and for that I chose A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. There is royal families in this, there's a lot of money that gets passed around obviously. District 2, and that is missionary or weaponry. Pick a book with a great war or conflict, and for that I of course chose Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows in the Battle of Hogwarts. People die in this and it's rather horrible, and if you've read and seen the movies you know who dies, and of course it is a great conflict. And I think there's a couple other books on my shelves I could have used for this, but of course I went with the stereotypical choice of Harry Potter, and that is technology. Pick a book with a technological twist, and for that I chose Viral by Mike Jeavons. And in this there is a viral video going around of a man that is spread by his brother, and they are robots and all kinds of stuff in this, and obviously it's technological stuff, and I thought it was the perfect choice. And I thought about it for a minute and I thought, no, I've just read a book with a load of technological stuff and this one was appropriate. District 4 is fishing. Pick a book based with water, and for that I chose The Sea Witch, which is a fabulous cover, and this is all based on like mermaids and things and evil and what kind of things can make someone into a bad person later on. 5 is Electricity. Pick a powerful book, and that book I don't actually own a copy of, and that is A Monster Calls, and both the book and the movie made me weep. The little boy having to deal with what he has to deal with his mother, and not wanting to come to terms with it, but also wanting to come to terms with it because he's conflicted in his own head, and it's quite upsetting because he's only like 11 or 12 and he's got to deal with some like shit, which is, you know, for any child isn't particularly nice. It's not nice for an adult, so it's a lot worse for a child, and that it hits you in the heart. And there's another book as well, The Book Thief, which I was considering for the third as well, but I thought A Monster Calls was a much more powerful kind of, it hits you in the heart, kind of emotional. District 6 is transportation. Pick a book that takes many places or uses lots of transport, and with this I chose the full series of Saga because there is a lot of moving around in this because they're on the run, and there are multiple kinds of transportation in this. So, and one of them is even being a wooden like spaceship, it's like a tree. So District 7 is lumber. Pick a book that involves manual labour, and for this I've chosen The Librarian of Auschwitz, and I haven't read this yet, but with the whole Auschwitz theme, obviously there was a lot of horrible, awful things, monstrous things happen to these people, and obviously heavy manual labour was one of them. And I'm not sure, apart from The Librarian of Auschwitz, I don't know much about what goes on in the book other than it's obviously a concentration camp, people go hungry, there's manual labour and disease and things, but I thought it might be an appropriate choice for the question, so I thought this one would be fitting. District 8 is textiles. Pick a book with amazing clothes, and for that I chose Howl's Moving Castle, and the main character in this, apart from Howl, works in a mother's hat shop and makes hats and is very good at it. And as my imagination of this book, I imagine people in very nice, like, old-fashioned clothing, and I think that's more because of the movie than the book itself, because that has us think of like the big old-fashioned dresses and things, and it's very posh and it's very nice. So I automatically think about this book, and I thought it would be a good choice. 9, and that is green. Pick a book where food is hard to come by, and I was going to double up on that and actually see The Librarian of Auschwitz, but there is another book that I've read that is about Auschwitz, and that is The Tattooist of Auschwitz. And obviously in Auschwitz they pretty much starve these poor people, and food is obviously difficult to go by, and then The Tattooist of Auschwitz, he had obviously the job of tattooing the people who were going through, and for his reward for doing the job was extra food, and I think you got to sleep somewhere else away from other people, at least most other people, and he would give some of that food to other people in the camp, because he'd feel bad for eating more when they weren't getting any. And District 10 is livestock. Pick a book with an animal in it, and for that I had a couple of choices. I was going to say wine with me drinks, because Judgy Dog, well, that's what she calls it, Judgy, because it's very good at giving you a judgmental look. But a dog in that, and I was going to be really cheeky and say, do our children count? But in this one, it's also another dog actually, in Queen Malone's Paradise Hotel by Ruth Hogan. I love this book. It's got a carousel horse on the front, and there is also a dog in this actually, like a spirit dog that the little girl sees in it, which I think is really cool. It's really nice, and I like my dogs. So I thought that would be a reasonable choice. District 11 is agriculture, and the prompt is pick a book where character comes to a gritty reality, and for that I chose Inferno by Dan Brown. And with this, there is essentially a bioterrorist to set up a virus, and in the end the book and the film are very different for the ending, and I don't know whether I should spoil this or not, but in the film anyways everything goes nicely, and in the book it doesn't, and in the book kind of things go a little wrong, a lot, because a lot of the 2/3 of the population end up infertile by the end of it, because Robert Langdon couldn't save the day, he didn't get there in time and it went wrong. He couldn't save the people from mass kind of castration almost. If I find out who made the tag, I will link the video or the channel in the description, or at least put down the person that I watched doing the tag in there. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.